Hello, everyone. This is Tim from Cleveland Baseball Fan 879, and this is game number 127 of the 2007 Cleveland Indians Stratomatic Mostly Advanced Replay. Today, the Indians will be heading to Kansas City for the first of 3 games against the Kansas City Royals, and the pitching matchup for the Indians is CC Sabathia, and for the Kansas City Royals, a guy who just came back to the Kansas City Royals in 2022, Zach Greinke, one of the few players playing in this replay that is still playing in 2023. Before we give you, and the Indians come into the game with a record of 59-67, the Royals come in with a 56-70 record. And the standings in the American League Central, the Minnesota Twins lead the division with a 64-63 record. They have a 4.5 game lead on the Indians. And in the American League East, the Boston Red Sox have a 2-game lead on the Toronto Blue Jays. In the American League West, the Seattle Mariners have a 3-game lead on the Oakland Athletics. Seattle with a 66-59 record, Oakland 65-64. And I'll give you the East record. The Red Sox are at 77-50. The Blue Jays are at 75-52. I think the Blue Jays are a little overperforming. The Red Sox not so much. The wild card standings, I'll go ahead and give those. The Blue Jays, have a 4-game lead on the Yankees for the wild card. All right, in the National League, the Mets have a 9-game lead on the Atlanta Braves. The Cubs have a 11.5 game lead on the Reds. The Cubs are 76-50 and the Reds are 65-62. For the NL East, the Mets are 75-51 and the Braves are 67-61. And the Dodgers have a 74-53 record. They have a 10.5 game lead on the Diamondbacks, who are at 64-64. However, about 500 in the National League almost gives you a wild card chance. The Braves have a game and a half lead on the Reds for the wild card. I'm only using one wild card. All right, now let's get back to today's game. Leading off for the Indians is Kenny Lofton, and then following him will be Casey Blake. Lofton playing left field, leading off. Blake playing third base. Batting third is Grady Sizemore, playing center field. Cleaning up and catching is Victor Martinez. Batting fifth, the designated hitter, Travis Hafner. Batting sixth and playing first base, Ryan Garco. Batting seventh and playing shortstop, Johnny Peralta. Batting eighth and playing right field is Franklin Gutierrez. And batting ninth and playing second base is Asdrubal Cabrera. All right. And here's Kenny Lofton. Lofton, is a member of the Indians, is hitting .338, 24 hits in 71 at-bats. And we'll go ahead and get started here. 5-10. Ooh. Fly ball to right. Coming in is the right fielder, Emil Brown. He makes the catch, 1 down. And now coming to the plate, Casey Blake, .253 average, 13 homers, 55 RBIs. And a 4-10 just avoids another hit chance again. Ground ball is short. And Tony Pena Jr. makes the throw to first to retire Blake, 2 down. And I'll bring up Grady Sizemore. .267 average, 13 homers, 47 RBIs. And a center field X that will not be in range for the center fielder, David DeJesus. He is a E4. So he will need a 5 to 10 to retire Sizemore. And a 2, which means we go to the other number, that's a 1. And don't know what happens. He loses it. And then he bobbles it. And going to third is Sizemore, 3-base error on the center fielder DeJesus. And here's Victor Martinez. Victor, 309 average, 30 homers, 98 RBIs. See if the Indians can make the Royals pay for giving them an extra out. And they will. And that's ripped down the first baseline past Alex Gordon. Into second with a double is Martinez. Scoring from third is Sizemore. And the Indians take a 1-0 lead through no fault of Zach Greinke. All right, and here's Travis Hafner, 236 average, 20 homers, 71 RBIs. And a 6-7 against the lefty is a second base X. 15 will be in range for the second baseman, Mark Grudzielanek. And he will make the play to retire the side. The Indians do get 1 on the 99th RBI from Victor Martinez. And going to the bottom of the first, leading 1-0. And we'll give you CC Sabathia's stats here. CC, an 11-7 record, 178 innings pitched, 68 earned runs, 28 walks, 158 strikeouts, and a 3.44 ERA. All right, and we'll give you the Royals lineup here. Leading off and playing third base, Esteban Herman. Batting second in the center fielder, David DeJesus. Batting third, the second baseman, Mark Grudzielanek. The designated hitter and cleanup batter is Billy Butler. Batting fifth, the right fielder, Emil Brown. Batting sixth and playing first base is Alex Gordon. Batting seventh and catching is John Buck. Batting eighth and playing shortstop is Tony Pena Jr. And batting ninth and playing left field is Joey Gathright. And here we go. Here's the pitch to Herman. For 9 base hits, a leadoff single for Herman. And they will hold the runner. And make a B hit and run for DeJesus. Herman would be a 1-10. We'll see. All right, here's DeJesus. They'll hold the runner on at first. And 3-4 against the lefties. Popped him up. First baseman Garco puts it away, 1 down. And here's Mark Grudzielanek. 2-10 against the lefty. Ground ball back to the mound. Sabathia throws to second for 1. The return throw is in time to get Grudzielanek in the inning, double play. So 1-4-3 on the double play for Sabathia, and that will retire the side. 1 complete here at Kauffman Stadium. Indians 1, Royals nothing. Garco, Peralta, and Gutierrez do up for the Indians. And we'll get you Ryan Garco's stats here. 263 average, 15 homers, 51 RBIs. And a 3-7 ground ball to second. Grudzalonic throws over to Gordon, 1 down. And here's Johnny Peralta. 4-2. Oh, against the lefty, that'd have been a hit, but against a lefty, that's a fly ball to left. And Gathright puts it away. 2 down. And here's Franklin Gutierrez, 262 average, 11 homers, 30 RBIs. And a 5-7. Swing and a miss, strike 3. So first strikeout for Greinke, and the Indians are retired in order. Go to the bottom of the second. Indians 1, Royals nothing. And here's Billy Butler. 5-6 right-handed batter. Grounder to short. Peralta fires to first to get Butler 1 down. And here's Emil Brown, the right fielder. 3-6 ground ball to short. Another play for Peralta, 2 down. And up now is Alex Gordon. 5-9, and against the lefty, that ball is hit high and deep and off the wall. And into second with a 2-out double is Gordon. And now up John Buck, the catcher. 6-7, second base X9 will not be in range for as Drupal Cabrera. He is an E5. And Cabrera, makes a great diving stop, gets up, throws to first to make the play to retire the side. Oh, that's why you love him as an E5. He can get away with rolling a 4 and still makes the play. Royal Strand 1, and we're to the top of the third. 1-0 Indians. And the guy who makes the great play to end the bottom of the second is leading off the top of the third. Cabrera on the season, 290 average. He has 9 hits and 31 at-bats, 1 homer and 1 RBI. And a 5-8 switch hitter betting. Against left-handed. Ball is hit high and deep and crashing into the wall and not able to make the catch is the left fielder Gathright. He gets away. And on to third with a leadoff triple is Asdrubal Cabrera. 1-3 for the triple chance, and that's a 2. So first triple of the season, and the Royals will actually bring the infield in, trying to make sure they give themselves a chance. Here's Kenny Lofton. Flew out his first time up. 6-8. And Lofton hits one in the opposite, hits one past the third baseman, Herman, down the line and into second with scoring from third is Cabrera. Into second with a stand-up double is Lofton. 2-0 Indians, and that's Lofton's 7th RBI as a member of the Indians. Now lead 2-0. And now that'll bring up Casey Blake. Blake grounded out his first time up. 5-6 and swing and a miss, strike 3. 1 down. Due up now is Grady Sizemore. Sizemore reached on an error and scored on a double. And 111 grounds one to first. Gordon underhands it to Greinke. Retires Sizemore, but the third is Lofton. But there are 2 outs. And once again, it'll be up to Victor Martinez to drive in a run from third with 2 outs. 6-8. And he will do it. And this will get over the third baseman's head down the line. Scoring from third is Lofton, and into second with his second double of the game is Victor Martinez. 3-0 Indians. And now due up is Travis Hafner. He'd love to get a hit here. But he does the next best thing. He draws a walk. And for Hafner, that is his 60th walk drawn of the season. And here's Ryan Garko, grounded out his first time up. 3-2, popped him up. Foul territory, third base side. The third baseman, Herman, calls for it, makes the catch, and that will retire the side. Indians extend their lead, and after 2.5, it's the Indians 3 and the Royals nothing. And due up for the Royals, Pena, Gathright, and Herman. Here's Tony Pena Jr. Of course, his daddy played for the Indians, among other teams. And a 5-10 against a righty, fly ball to center. Coming in is Sizemore to make the catch, 1 down. And Joey Gathright. 3-9, swing and a miss, strike 3. Only the first strikeout for Sabathia. 2 up, 2 down here in the bottom of the third. And here's Herman. Singled his first time up. 2-6, 1-7 single chance. But Garko takes the high hop, takes it to the bag himself. And that's a 1-2-3 inning for the Royals here in the bottom of the third. And going to the fourth, the Indians lead 3-0. And bottom third of the order, Peralta, Gutierrez, and Cabrera. And a 1-9, and Peralta rips that one into center field, base hit. And they will not hold him on. I'll bring up Franklin Gutierrez. .63, that's to the left fielder. Gathright, a 3-7. Might be okay for him. And it is. Nice running catch by Gathright. Will retire Gutierrez. And going back to first is Peralta. 1 down. Here's Asdrubal Cabrera. Tripled his last time up. 3-9 and swing and a miss. Strike 3. Strikeout number 3 for Greinke. And back to the top of the order, Kenny Lofton. Third time up in the 4th inning. Runner on first and 2 down. The Indians lead 3-0. 2-2. Lined right to the second baseman, Grudzalanek, and that's the only out they need. And that'll retire the side. Going to the bottom of the 4th, Indians lead 3-0. DeJesus, Grudzielanek, and Butler due up here in the bottom of the fourth. And here is Sabathia. Face DeJesus, 5-6, and swing on and miss, strike 3. Second strikeout for Sabathia. And here's Mark Grudzielanek. 5-11, base hit to left field. So third hit for the Royals today. First one for Grudzielanek on the day. And they will not hold him on. I'll bring up Billy Butler. Grounded out his first time up. And 1-9, and Sabathia, ground ball to Sabathia. Throws to second for 1, and for the second time today, pitcher starts an inning double play. And we'll go to the top of the 5th. Indians lead 3-0, and this will be the point of weakness inning for Greinke. Greinke was mostly used as a long reliever in the beginning of the season, but they decided to have him start. He got his start with the Royals in 2004. And let me see. I believe he was on that 2015 Royals team timeout. No, he was on the Dodgers at that point, so he was not on. The only one that's in the lineup today that was Alex Gordon. So, all right, here's Casey Blake for 8. And that's a leadoff walk. That is the second walk allowed by Greinke. And they will not hold on Casey Blake. And now up is Grady Sizemore, reached on an error and grounded out in 2 appearances. And he walks. Oh, boy. All right, so the Royals will get bullpen action. We'll get John Bale and Joel Peralta, lefty-righty action going here. Okay. Grady walks. And pull up how many walks for Grady this year. Grady has walked his 83rd time. There's Victor Martinez, 2 for 2 with 2 doubles and 2 RBIs. 6-4 to the shortstop. 11 will not be in range. So Pena is an E26. 7, 9, 10, 11, or 12. And there's the 11, so he will make the play. And he will make it. He will throw to second to get Blake, and he will double off Martinez. So runner on third, Blake with 2 outs. And here's Travis Hafner. (6-2) against the lefty is a fly ball to left. And that will retire the side. And that might be it for Greinke. They may let him start the 6th, but that's highly doubtful. All right, Sabathia in the bottom of the 5th will face Emil Brown, Alex Gordon, and John Buck. And here's the pitch to Emil Brown. 110, and that ball is hit over the head just past Sizemore and into second with a leadoff double as Emil Brown. Second extra base hit for the Royals today. And they will hold on Emil Brown. I'll bring up Alex Gordon. And a 5-7 against the lefty. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Third strikeout for Sabathia. And here's John Buck. 6-4 to the shortstop. I don't think that's a ground ball A for a 3. No, it's not. But they will hold Brown at second, throw out Buck at first. 2 down. And Tony Pena Jr. up. And a 4-8 against a righty. 1-10, half and half. Wrong half on that roll. Line drive caught by Casey Blake. And that will retire the side. Leadoff double does nothing. And we'll go to the 6th. Indians lead 3-0. And Greinke will at least come out to start the 6th. Well, this will probably be his last inning anyways. All right. And Garco, Peralta, and Gutierrez. .311 pops him up behind home plate. And Buck puts it away. 1 down. And here's Johnny Peralta. 2-8 ground ball to short. And Greinke throws, Pena throws out Peralta. And there's Franklin Gutierrez. 0 for 2 with a strikeout. And 3-7, 1-4 single. That's a 14. Ground ball to first. Gordon steps on the bag himself. And that will retire the side. And that will definitely be it for Greinke. He has faced 26 batters through 6 innings. And they will get Joel Peralta loosening again, and he will be coming in the top of the 7th. We go to the bottom of the 6th first, and Gathright, Herman, and DeJesus due up. There's Gathright 0 for 1. Yes, it's still a second time through the order for Sabathia. And a 1-6 base hit to center field for Gathright. C-Stealer will have to be held on. And 2 up is now Esteban Herman, singled and grounded out. .39 and swing and a miss, strike 3. So Sabathia is finding his strikeout pitch. He has 1 in each of the last 4 innings. So 4th strikeout for Sabathia. And here's David DeJesus, popped out and struck out. We're going to hold on Gathright. 5-11, base hit to center field. Gathright being held on, yeah, as a 17 speed, yeah, you'd hold him on. 16 against the lefty, that's the center field. Sizemore does not add anything, so 1-16. Yeah, they'll send him to third. Here's the throw to third. And he is safe. So, first and third, this is the first time that a Royals runner has made it to third base today. First and third with 1 out, and here's Mark Grudzelanek. We are not holding anybody on now. Five, 10. There's a fly ball to center, and Sizemore comes in and throws home, and everybody stays put. 2 down. And here's Billy Butler. And 4-8 against a righty. And that's a base hit. Scoring from third is Gathright. Moving to second is DeJesus, as that passes the 1-10 chance against a righty. And the Royals cut the deficit down to 3-1. And here, this is Emil Brown due up. So first and second with 2 down. Royals trailing 3-1. 6-7, second base X, 2 and a 5. Cabrera will make that play and retire the side. The Royals do get a run back, but still trail 3-1 going into the 7th. And we'll now go to Joel Peralta to try to keep this a 2-run deficit. Greinke, 2 earned runs, the first run being unearned, of course, when Sizemore reached on the 3-base error. 2 earned runs in 6 innings, so guess can't ask too much for that. All right, and Joel Peralta coming in out of the bullpen. Face as Dribble Cabrera, Kenny Lofton, and Casey Blake. Here's Cabrera. 1-10, and against a righty, ground ball to third, right to Herman. Throws him out, 1 down. And Kenny Lofton doubled in 3 attempts. And a 2-9, ground ball to short. Pena, easy play to first. 2 down. And Casey Blake walk in 3 attempts today. And a 5-5. That's a fly ball to right. And 1-2-3 inning for the Indians here in the 7th. We go to the bottom half. And this will probably be the last inning for Sabathia. He will face Gordon, Buck, and Pena after the crowd sings their "Take Me Out to the Ball Games" at the old ball game. All right, here's Alex Gordon. And Gordon rips one into center field, and he is on second with a double. And the Indians will get bullpen action on the double. Jensen Lewis and Rafael Betancourt are loosening in the pen. Okay, here's John Buck. 4-6 against a righty. Swing and a miss, strike 3. And Buck is now 0 for 3. 5th strikeout for Sabathia. And here's Tony Pena. 6-5, shortstop Peralta. That's not in range on a 8. 7 would have been good. 7 and 8 is not. 7-11, he'll make the play to keep Gordon at third, or at second, I should say. And that's a 7. Good play by Peralta. Sticks with it, throws to first, and that will retire Pena 2 down. And here's Joey Gathright. Might be the last hitter for Sabathia. Six, 8 against a lefty. ground ball to second, and Cabrera makes the play to retire Gathright. Yes, that would have been a automatic single against a righty, but against the lefty, that's only a single on a 1. But that helps the Indians, and we go to the top of the 8th. Indians lead 3-1. And they will get... We'll have Jimmy Gobble come into the game and pitch the 8th inning. The Royals used a lot of their bullpen. They must have only let Greinke only go like 5 innings, maybe. All right, so here is Gobble to pitch at least start the 8th inning. Sizemore, Martinez, and Hafner do up. Sizemore walked and reached on an error in 3 plate appearances. Lefty-lefty matchup. And 1-7 found the hole in the 1 column there. Fly ball to center. And DeJesus tracks it down. 1 down. Here's Victor Martinez. And a 6-7's a second base X, not going to be in range for Grzelcyk. He's an E10, so he will need a 5-10. And a 7 will be just fine for Grzelcyk. 2 down. Here's Travis Hafner. 4-6, swing and a miss, strike 3. So 1, 2, 3 go the Indians in the 8th, and we will bring on Jensen Lewis. And let me get you Jensen Lewis's stats here. Lewis on the season, 14 innings pitched, 3 earned runs allowed, 4 walks, 10 strikeouts, 1-0 record, and a 1.93 ERA. And he'll face the top of the order, Herman, DeJesus, and Grzelcyk. And here's Herman. 2-9, and against a righty, swing and a miss, strike 3. And Herman's down on strikes for the second time today. And I'll bring up David DeJesus. 1 for 3 with a single today. 3-6. And that ball is hit deep to right field and into the gap. And heading to third on a triple is DeJesus. Here's Mark Grzelcyk. For 3 first base X. 6 will... Oh, for Garco, that'll get through. Actually, he knocks it down. And scoring from third is DeJesus. And the Indians will get more bullpen action. Rafael Betancourt is loosening in the pen. There's Billy Butler. 5-4. He draws a walk, and that'll be it for Lewis. And bring on Betancourt. Betancourt on the season, 63 and 2/3 innings pitched, 13 earned runs allowed, 4 walks, 56 strikeouts, 3 saves, a 1-4 record, and a 1.84 ERA. And Butler is 1 for 3, grounded into a double play, singled and flew out. So, hold on, no, it should be run on first. Sorry, not runners on first and second. So, yeah, single from Grzelcyk, scored De Jesus from third. 3-2 game. And now here's Billy Butler. 6-3, oh boy, left fielder Lofton. 3 and a 2. And that gets down. And into second with a double is Butler. Going to third is Grzelcyk. And the Indians will have to bring the infield in. And here's Emil Brown. Five, 7, swing and a miss, strike 3. 2 down, infield normal. And the left-hander, Alex Gordon, they'll let Betancourt pitch to him. And that was a mistake. Into center field, that gets past Sizemore. Scoring from third is Grzelcyk. Scoring from second is Butler. Royals take the lead on the third double of the day from Alex Gordon. Probably should have walked him. And with a 3-run 8th inning, Royals take a 4-3 lead. And we'll get the closer, Joakim Soria, loosening in the pen. And Betancourt's throwing gas on the fire here. Trying to get that final out. John Buck. 3-5, and swing and a miss, strike 3, but not until the Royals get 3, sorry. And lead this 4-3 going into the top of the 9th. Garco, Peralta, and Gutierrez due up. That card is absolutely dangerous against left-handed hitting. All right, Garco 0 for 3. And that's the roll you wanted, but too high on the D20. Fly ball to center. 1 out. Here's Johnny Peralta. One, 6. And that ball is hit deep to center field, but going off the wall, and that 1-9 double chance, 1-9 home run chance comes up just short. And here is Franklin Gutierrez. Oh. And that's a fly ball to deep right. And just in front of the wall is the right fielder, Brown to make the catch. 1-4 home run chance, and that's a 5. That's the way this season's going. 2 down. Last hope for the Indians is Asdrubal Cabrera. And against the lefty, that's a fly ball to right. And that will end the game. Final score from Kauffman Stadium. Indians lose this 4-3 in a game they had in control. But probably stupid managing from me. Didn't help out and didn't bring in the left-hander to face the left-hander. But, oh well. Final line score, and we'll do the hyper-fast scoring right after this. All right, 4 runs, 11 hits, 1 error for the Royals, 3 runs, 6 hits, no errors for the Indians. Betancourt will be your losing pitcher. Actually, hold on. No, because because Betancourt gave up the winning run, so Betancourt will get the loss. Jimmy Gobble will get the win, and Joakim Soria the save. So the Indians fall to 59-68, and the Royals move up to 57-70. And the Indians may finish last in this division. So, all right, timeout while I get the matchups for hyper-fast scoring, and we'll be right back. All right, and we'll now start the hyper-fast scoring portion of this video. The Minnesota Twins come into the game with a 64-63 record. Face the Baltimore Orioles, Johan Santana against Jeremy Guthrie. And the Twins have to roll higher than a 161 to go 2 games over 500. And a 144, that does not happen. So the Orioles will take that one as they fall back to 500. And the Tigers will face the New York Yankees. Roger Clemens against Andrew Miller. Yes, the same Andrew Miller that was the 2016 ALCS MVP. He was a starter in the beginning of his career. The Tigers, for some reason, are a 5.61. I would have put that way lower with Clemens on the mound, but who knows? All right. So here's the roll for the Tigers. 3-1-2. We're reading this red, blue, and green. And the Tigers will get that win. And they will move to 59-69, half game behind the Indians. All right, and then we'll move to the other big races. The AL East has gotten real close. The Red Sox have a 2-game lead on the Toronto Blue Jays. Now, the Red Sox played a doubleheader. Game 1 is Josh Beckett against John Garland. And in Game 1, the Red Sox need to roll a 2-3-4 or 2-3-5 or higher. And the 3-5-4 will get that done in Game 1. And in the second game, Curt Schilling versus John Danks. And the Red Sox will need higher than a 1-2-2 to sweep the doubleheader. 3-3-3 will get the job done, and they'll at least stay 2 games, or they'll be at minimum 2.5 games up. Because the Toronto Blue Jays play the Anaheim Angels. I'll give you that pitching matchup. Roy Halladay against Jared Weaver. And they are giving this one big to the Angels, 5-2 and under, and the Blue Jays will fall they'll fall the 3.5 back. No, they'll get the win 6-4. So the Red Sox do gain a half game thanks to the doubleheader, and now we're 2.5 games up on the Blue Jays. All right, this will be the only full game I'm going to be playing on the channel for this series. I will give Tim's Tribe Time for recaps of the next 2 games, along with the hyper fast scoring for this. So that's all here from Kauffman Stadium. Like, comment, and subscribe if you've not already subscribed. If you have not, please hit the subscribe button and hit the bell icon. You'll be notified of any new videos. And whatever games you are playing, please enjoy them to your fullest. Have a good night, everybody.